welcome to the third game up for review this week. Yes, second for review. Um, Impressions aren't reviews, but that's splitting hairs. Anyway, Nightmare Simulator. Nightmare Simulator is a first-person exploration horror game. Discover surreal places from hell and experience and enter 16 different nightmares. Each scenario is set in a unique world with its own atmosphere. Music and surreal places recreate a creepy atmosphere from your worst nightmares. This isn't a game about jump scares. The horror stems from the atmosphere itself. Scenes are as surreal as in the dream where nothing makes sense. You walk as a tormented soul and discover disturbing places from the subconscious. Wherever you wake up from, you return to the wheel of misfortune, which will choose yet another nightmare for you to roam. The nightmares never end, since wherever you wake up, you will go to another nightmare. Game shows nightmares. Game shows nightmares from Lucas Athrabri. Mind from Game Psychiatrist Simulator. That is how that sentence is actually worded.
Mm-hmm.
I think the English there dropped off there. Anyway, so yeah, Nightmare Simulator is a simulation of maybe not your nightmares, but the developer's nightmares. Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
And he dreams up some freaky shit. So this game was assigned to Twilight, so over to him.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, as that summary explains, this is basically you're not so much as on a quest for anything from what I've experienced here. It's more like it's the whole game's basically an experience, more or less. You're just person who's been sent into these nightmare escapes via the wheel of misfortune, which you're gonna attempt to select what nightmare you want to go into, but it's not always guaranteed to be that particular one, though. I know my first time playing this, I selected one of the icons that was like a nuclear symbol. But was sent into a snowscape with some snowscape. I was under the impression might have been supposed to be like a nuclear winter or something like that. I wasn't entirely sure. Right around in there, but yeah, it's always simple. You select or try to select what nightmare you want to go into via the wheel of misfortune, and you drop in and you just basically run around this nightmare and that you're into and figure out what you're supposed to do or what's going on or whatever. Not all of the nightmares have an objective, but some seem to. No, in this first one I was on here, you were basically just running around while these dudes were punching you, and you don't hear it from the footage here, but you got these voices in your head talking to you, like talking about your mortality and you should just die and whatnot. It's kind of twisted. Well, obviously, it's very twisted stuff, and you're gonna run into these blades and objects that can kill you, but you just come back to life and continue to suffer until the dream ends, which is in about like I think 3 minutes or something like that. And then you go into choose another one, like this ladder here with this thing chasing you, and you're apparently in outer space somewhere, and you're basically trying to escape from this thing that you're being chased by, and you so on and so forth. You will you're going to be running to dropped into all sorts of dreams here. There's some other ones that will pop up here. I'm just trying to think of some ones that that won't be on here. There's this one here where you run around this. I'm not gonna try to describe it. This is bunch of boxes, and you're seeing me following this guy here. It's actually one of the ones that pops up on the Steam page. And um, yeah, it's already hard to describe quite clearly. But yeah, in terms of objectives, and to go with as an example, like here, it's actually reaching the end of the nightmare here on the footage here. You I'll go with help, try to open this door, but then this thing suddenly pops up in front of you and throws you off the ladder to your doom, and you just wake up again. Yeah, there's not really not all that much to really talk about. And there'll be other examples that'll pop up here. Everything I can't quite clearly say everything in terms of dreams have objectives. Basically ends with your doom, demise. So in a manner of speaking, and you just wake up and continue on to the next one if you wish. Um, yeah, that's really all I can say. At least in the gameplay itself, you run around and experience the nightmare and nightmares, and that's basically it. And see what you can do. Um, I guess I can talk about the visuals and animations here. Yeah. I would say in terms of visuals, yeah, it definitely captures that feeling of being in a dream or nightmare. That's something we've all have experienced some in our life, and well, I can imagine they're times like the most clear um, thing you can recall. Probably quite fuzzy most of the time, but it definitely captures that nothing quite makes sense, which is how dreams often are. Um, as for well, the in terms of graphics, I don't think this game was really aiming for to be. Well, obviously, this game wasn't exactly aiming to be the most visually stunning thing out there. Uh, but it's definitely not bad um, when it comes to visuals. But if it was aiming to, if at all it was aiming to try to be believable with some of the animations, like earlier on, like earlier here, like the thing climb up the ladder. If at all it was supposed to look like it was climb up the ladder, they didn't do that. No, didn't quite grasp that, but I guess that could be also this seen as part of the whole dream experience of with not everything making any real sense. So I can so I definitely this I'm trying to say here um I definitely say that not really a big deal then uh what was in terms of other examples of yeah actually I we kind of just rambling at that point there but anyway yeah visually yeah definitely really gets that surreal vibe there in terms of the visuals. Then this is nothing obviously meant to be a more of a going for a more, I guess, artistic vision, probably. If, I'm not, I can't say I really know what the creator's intent was here exactly, but if it was more for as a artistic vision, yeah, I say that definitely works there. Yeah, nothing I really. Yeah. Anyway, in terms of the audio, let's see now. Well, the in terms of ambience, this game definitely gets that at times. All the time. It definitely has good ambience audio. However, when it comes to clips playing, yeah, that's where I was saying when it comes to audio, it definitely kind of fails there. Any audio clips like I was talking about before, with the one with the voices talking to you, for example, there, they come off as more abrupt than something that's supposed to be like, I assume it's supposed to be like whispering into your ear. I assume that's what I was going for. Yeah, it doesn't mesh well with the overall ambience of the dream itself there, and in some as well as some other cases here as well. Really, in terms of audio, that's all I can really say was not good. Uh, Otherwise, here on the footage here, there is your guy is supposed to be kind of burning alive here. You can hear him crying out in pain, but yeah, I don't think it was meant to be horrifying though, because it's actually kind of comical what he says. But he's actually asking for the heat to be turned up because apparently he's enjoying it or something like that. So I don't think it was all meant to be serious there. But in terms of audio mixing there, that kind of worked better compared to the other examples of clips. Um, and yeah, anything that's, I guess I can say anything that's meant to be sort of more of a whisper, such. Um, it's it doesn't quite work. Anything that's just like another voice or sound being maybe supposed to hear in the dream you're in. Yeah, actually works. Yeah, it was rambling again there. Well, overall, going back to what I was saying here, I, I'm guessing this game's meant to be more of something as a more artistic vision and outright um, uh, anything like graphically stunning or as a outright serious thing here. I'm guessing. I'm assuming here that is it's going for art here, and I say in some ways it definitely works. But as an overall serious game, yeah, not exactly the best. It gives me the sort of this impression as if I'm playing something that was put together in like maybe Gmod or something like that. Uh, and that was not exactly slapped together, but it was a somebody working with what they had basically. Um, in terms of the horror itself, being somebody who's played a lot of horror games, I can't say anything really that actually creeped me out here. But I'm not everybody, so some people might actually find some of this to be creepy or scary. I do admit at the end of the ladder segment, the thing chasing up the ladder, I think something popped up in front of me that actually startled me a little bit. But otherwise, nothing here actually quite got me. Um, but there's something here for everybody, I think. So it'll just come down to the person and what they find scary. Oh yeah, if you have arachnophobia, you might find you'll definitely find that in here. So beware. um, and there might be some other things you don't get you here. So it's just something you have to experience for yourself. Um, so overall, um, summing it all up, it definitely gets the feeling of you being a dream and then being some messed up nightmare. Um, but it's not the most visually um, stunning thing you're gonna see here. But if visuals aren't um, if visuals aren't exactly a big deal to you, then I say this is definitely if, I could definitely recommend getting this. In terms of the price, it's a $2, $1.99. If it won't be a waste of money. Um, I say if you just want something for the experience of it all, something to see here. I can definitely compare it to um, maybe something akin to a funhouse experience. Yeah, that's actually a good example, good descriptor here. This isn't something you're not some quests to you gotta accomplish something here. You're just it's all just an experience. Now you just go through, be randomly dropped into whatever, into some dream, and then just venture forth and see what happens and see if anything get your heart a pumping, basically. Though I definitely didn't exactly do that for me, but I'm not, like I always said, I'm not everybody. So it's not a bad game. Um, but wasn't exactly impressed. I have to confess, either. So yeah, does anybody have any questions?
Not really.
I think you've done a pretty good job.
Yeah, it's very hard to talk about this game. I don't want to exactly spoil all things for anybody who might be interested in it. So, and like I said, there's not much to the gameplay itself. You're just running around these dreams, and there's something. And some of them do have some sort of a objective that you can accomplish. That's nothing that's going to get your brain working. They're all pretty simple, like the log gathering here, where you basically burn yourself alive. Well, I guess I should talk about the this bundle here from the Ethra Bar Galax. Or drop this. Look, take a look in the chat here. Do you know how that's supposed to be pronounced?
I would say Ethrabaria or Ethrabaria, but no, I don't know for sure.
Ethrabaria by the Ethrabaria World Bundle here. Some of you might get some similar experience. I haven't played this what's called the psychiatrist simulator here. I haven't played this here or the or Crazy Mosquito, but if you think you might be interested in some of this guy's other works here, they're all together. They're $1.48, so yeah, you can get that. But yeah, overall, as a for its price, it's a I can definitely recommend trying it out. If it looks like it would appeal to you, otherwise, yeah, not personally anything. I'm just rambling at this point. Basically, if you think you might be interested in it, then try it out. Otherwise, you can go play something else. So that's basically it for me.
All right then. So be sure to tune in after the break, as the Galax will be reviewing Zotrix Starglider.